Entry number 40, July 26, 2017. This entry will be split into two parts. I don't remember what I did the night before last. I think I went to the bench outside the Starbucks on Southwest 2nd and Main, and after doinking around for a while, uploaded some of my stuff. I spent yesterday at the library, checking my email, uploading, and talking to friends on the World Wide Web. I had a video chat with MWR, but we eventually found that although we hadn't talked for several days, we nonetheless had nothing much to say. After I went out for a smoke break at about 7:30 p.m., I didn't go back in, opting instead to go shopping. I bought 1. Breyers Natural Vanilla Ice Cream. This is the Breyers I remember. I've already completed it. I'll have to remember to look for natural vanilla from now on. 2. 4 cans of Nally Cheese Chili Con Carne with beans. We've already discussed, quote, con carne with beans, end of quote. I thought I'd try it with cheese already in it. They were on sale if you bought 4. 3. 10 cans of Bumblebee Chunk Light, whatever that means, tuna. On sale if you bought 10. I love tuna, so I didn't mind buying 10. 4. Ovaltine, chocolate malt flavor. Thought I'd try the chocolate malt flavor this time. I had to have a Safeway employee help me find Ovaltine. 5. A single avocado. They were no longer on sale if you bought 4. They were 77 cents each. I just now found I still have an avocado left from last time. Oh well, it's only 1. 6. 2 packs of already cooked macaroni and cheese. I've already eaten them both. I ate them both cold. 7. A 2-liter bottle of Refreshy Cola. The deal on Cokes is no longer as good, and they had Refreshy in stock this time. 8. 2 packs of budded premium deli Black Forest ham. On sale if you bought 2. 9. A dozen eggs. And I think that's it. I forgot to mention that yesterday, before leaving the building, I caught Jeff in his office. I had nothing to say except hi, but he had one item. He wanted to know if anyone had talked to me about moving into a place called the Clifford. I said no, so he told me about the place. This somehow related to my meeting with my PO tomorrow, or that's what prompted the question. He first asked me about my appointment. I also took a shower and changed clothes last night, but by the time I got through shopping and showering, it was too late to restart this journal entry. Well, I got too tired last night. I got too tired the night before last and didn't get a chance to resume yesterday. So some of this entry is being completed on Friday, July the 28th. This recent absence, shall we say, is leaving me wondering whether I can keep a journal, but I vow to keep trying. I forgot to mention that the night I went shopping, I shot footage of a man being arrested at Safeway. I wasn't fast enough to shoot the best part when the cops aimed guns at him and told him to get on the ground. The day before yesterday, I woke from a dream. I don't remember when I woke up. I dreamt that I took a pee in my dad's Camaro. He booted me out and let me fend for myself. I found a redneck family who took me in, but I peed on their floor, so I had to leave them too. When I awoke, I had to take a pee real bad. I peed in the toilet. The day before yesterday, I had to go out to Washington County to get some cans and bottles to turn them in to get some money to buy some smokes. I was low on money and smokes. I was low on money and low on cans. If I did anything before I left for Washington County, I now forget it. The coin gods again selected the zoo Still no store there. I was once again on a red line, but the coin gods once again did not select Beaverton Transit Center. This time, the coin gods selected the 158th stop. My route for the 158th stop is to walk down 158th about a half a mile to a Fred Meyer's there. It was a very hot walk, both there and back, even though it was 10 degrees less than the day previous, because despite the fact that the 158th stop is for a wooded park, the route has very little shade. I got too tired last night once again, and so am resuming the entry today, Saturday the 29th. I forgot to mention that the first night I started this entry, since I was writing about Jeff and the Clifford, I decided to text Jeff asking if the Clifford had a curfew and if you could smoke in your room. He replied the next day during business hours that you couldn't smoke in your room and that he didn't know if there was a curfew, but that he'd check. He hasn't gotten back to me on that yet. I'm pretty sure there's no curfew because Scott lives at the Clifford, and he told me a while back that he has no curfew. Well, back to our story. The big news about the 158th stop is that the Freddy's still has a bottle and can return machine. So I had immediate feedback that I had enough bottles and cans. I don't remember how much money I got, but it plus the money I already had was enough to buy smokes. By 6 o'clock or so, I was done. I don't remember what I did that night. I think it might be the night I started this entry. In fact, it was. The next day, Thursday the 27th, I again had to go out to Washington County, but first I had to make a meeting with my PO. We talked about Jeff wanting me to move into the Clifford. I told him I wasn't necessarily that enthused about the prospect. He told me that due to certain constraints, moving into the Clifford really is a good idea. The good news is he told me that I probably won't move for another 2 months. After my meeting with my PO, I guess I must have gone pretty directly next out to Washington County. For once, the coin god didn't select the zoo. I was on a blue line, so of course they selected Beaverton Transit Center. I found a cart on Bus Mall property as usual. It was a Joann's fabric cart, and I stuck with it for the entire route, even though it showed me 3 times that it had a tendency to roll away at the least provocation. My goal, since the coin god selected Beaverton Transit Center, was to make it to the bottle return place on Beaverton Hillsdale Highway before they closed, which I did, even though I was 11 minutes late. My Wi-Fi only phone said 7:11 p.m. because it never adjusted for daylight savings time, and there was a 7-Eleven right across the street. The bottle return was still open, I guess, because there was a long line of people still waiting to use it.